Superman, right? Isn't that how he flies? Like, so.
Let's go! Do what I do! Work like I still got something to prove! Let's go! All I do! Work like I still got something to prove!
I haven't even said a line yet. Hello everyone on the YouTubes. My name's Dana Lynn Bailey and it's my favorite day of the week. We're training some shoulders and I have come into a new era of my life where I warm up now. And we're gonna do a warm up real quick. Right here. I feel so awkward today. Anyway, all right, we're gonna start off. We have 3 sets. You're not going crazy heavy. This is a Cuban press. This is a Cuban press, but we're doing it on cables. You can do this dumbbell version. You can also do it with a barbell, but I like it, especially with these handles. They move. It just feels a little bit more natural. Now, the reason this is a great warm-up, it is warming up your entire shoulder. Obviously, what was that thing? Like, did you hear that?
No.
All right, so what we're doing is warming up our rotator cuff. This is gonna hit our rear delts really well. It's also gonna help with your external rotator. A lot of movements. Obviously shoulder day, it's all shoulders. So we're gonna start with 3 sets, anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. This is what it looks like. You're gonna get to a pulley system. I put the pulleys about shoulder width apart and about shoulder height, or it could be slightly lower, slightly higher, somewhere around your shoulder. You're gonna come out, step out, you're gonna pull back, then you come up into a U, press up, come back down, and then you just reverse the movement. 8 to 10, nice and light, and then we'll get to our heavy stuff. All right, warm up done. We've set the mood now. Now we're into the actual workout. First up, head right into a shoulder press. You can choose whatever shoulder press you want. You can do standing, you can do a machine, you can do barbell. I happen to be wanting to do a seated dumbbell. We're going 4 sets of 6, so obviously you're gonna need some warm-up sets to get to that working set of 6, and these are heavy 6 sets. Let her go.
I wrecked my life to resurrect my life. I wrecked my life to resurrect my life. I wrecked my life to resurrect my life. I wrecked my life. I think we gotta go.
I did 5 that time. All right, we're gonna stay right here for the next move. Now we're hitting our lateral head. And I never just, you know, presses, I like to do them by themselves. I feel like they deserve it. You're using heavier weights. Then when I get to the other parts of my shoulder, I just go bonkers. So we got like 3 things here. We're gonna start on an incline, pretty much the same incline you were at for your presses. And we're doing basically like in a behind your back. You can do these standing, but I end up and I like have to move my butt out of the way because, you know, it's so big. So to get my butt out of the way, you're sitting and you can do behind the backs from a seated position. These are gonna be a lot more strict because you're not using your legs, anytime you're standing, you always have a little momentum. You're using a little power from your legs to get them up. So we'll do 8 to 10 from a seated position. Then, once you're done, you fail around 8 to 10. I want you going. So those numbers are there to guide you where I want you to fail at. So I want you failing. The first set will probably be 10. Then we'll probably do 10 again, and then it will start going down to 8. I want you failing at 8. If you can do 10 more, that's the J. I can't knock on Jay, but I get it. People don't like going to failure. I like to go until my arms don't go anymore or your form completely breaks down. So 8 to 10 until you fail. Then you're gonna stand up using the same exact weights. It's basically a mechanical drop set. You're altering the way you're doing it. You can change the angle. So we're going from a seated, very strict, to now standing. So now I do have a little bit more power coming from my legs, but still we're not bouncing out of here. You're gonna go 8 to 10. I honestly, a lot of times I just don't even count. I just go to failure. Standing, then we're gonna drop those and grab my band for, you already know, partials. So with my partials, I like to stay at the top. So I'm doing like just little quarter reps. They're just pulsing reps right at the top. And I'm going for about 20 reps of these. Sometimes I break it up. Sometimes I only get 10. And then I rest, pause, try to get 5 more, rest, pause, get 5 more, till you get 20 to even maybe 25. Pulsing all the way at the top. By staying at the top, you're not allowing the blood to go anywhere. You're just building, building, building. So this is just such a burn and a pump. So seated, then standing, then pulsing.
There's a little part of me still, and running away won't kill.
But I won't slow down, I won't slow down, I won't slow down.
And I didn't get this far by hiding from life in the dark.
And I won't go down, I won't go down, I won't go down. I wrecked my life, resurrect my life. I wrecked my life, resurrect my life. I wrecked.
All right, we're not moving very far. The only thing we're moving is target our rear delts for this next 2 exercises. First one we're doing is a chest supported, I call these rear delt swings. Also, I've also called them like skier raises, because what I picture, like when you picture like a skier, they like saw. We're not gonna be bending our elbows, but we're coming back. So it's not a fly coming out here. We're coming to the back of us. So it's a rear delt swing, because as we come back, we're targeting our rear delt, which I actually prefer always angling my arms back. Even on like a fly, I always kind of go a little further back. Superman, right? Isn't that how he flies? So right after that, then we are going to a chest supported high wide row. So with your rows on a back day, your elbows are coming back, they're coming back behind you. We want our elbows coming high up and wide. Again, targeting that rear delt. All right, as far as reps go, we're doing 4 sets. I'm going 12 to 15 reps for the rear delt swings, and then 8 to 10, because your delts are gonna be screaming by that time. I'm not even switching the weight for this as well. You would think you'd be able to be a lot heavier for the rows, but after doing 12 to 15, just annihilating your rear delt, these rows are gonna be hard. All right, we finally moved from that position. I'm going to head on over to a standing press. We're doing an alternating neutral grip press. Neutral grip is great for anyone that has like cranky shoulders, you know, like being out wide, puts your rotator cuff in a little more vulnerable situation, but having your elbows tucked out in front of you keeps them nice and tight. and we're just pressing up through here. So if you have any kind of shoulder issues, I always suggest doing more of a neutral grip press so that you're still getting that front delt, you're still getting that power movement, but you're keeping your shoulders safe. I like to just do different varieties. My shoulders feel fine. I just love this. It feels more of like a good power press, keeping it here. Any variation of this, you can do these standing dumbbell, you could do them seated dumbbell, you could do a seated machine. I'm just choosing this because it's already alternated. I can put this together. This is from Max Pump. This is one of my favorite little shoulder press. It's a Viking press, as you call it, a standing shoulder press machine. So neutral grip, I'm gonna be on this inside grip. And as we go up, I want you holding in the up position. So we're gonna alternate, we're gonna go one arm. When this one gets to the top, then the next one is gonna go. So what is that? That's just more time under tension. You're holding, iso holding, so you're just adding more time under tension for that muscle. So generally, you're probably not gonna go as heavy as you normally can because this is gonna take longer to do. We're doing 6 to 8 reps, 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps per side. So totaling 12 to 16 total. Sheet here. This is next week's DLB Daily. I'm doing it early for you guys. 12, 10, 8, 8. All right, final little compound set here. We're doing cable uprights. You know, I know there's coaches out there that don't like uprights and they think they're the worst thing for your shoulders. I like them. I think they're great. I love doing them on a cable. I will say doing like barbell uprights can feel a little weird, but being on a cable, you can kind of move it how you want to. And also being on a cable, it's not coming straight up, kind of pulling more at an angle, which is gonna hit our rear delts a little bit. And I like that because you can never have enough rear delts. So we're going 12, 10, 8, 8. Second part, we're gonna move the cable about here. If you wanna do these standing, I always prefer doing these laying down, but we're gonna do our face pull because face pulls are great. Best, if I had to pick my #1 favorite rear delt exercise, it would be a face pull. Obviously you're getting your traps and your upper back a little bit, but I absolutely love the face pull. And I found that, you know, when you're doing them standing, you're like, it's constantly pulling you this way. So it's a lot of low back for me. So how I get my lower back out of it, so it's not constantly pulling on me, is I like to lay down with it. We're gonna try to match the same reps, 12, 10, 8, 8. So 4 sets, 12, 10, 8, 8 for both of these. All right, guys, that is it. My shoulders are done. If you enjoyed this workout, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below. And if you would love for me to train you every single day, you know, you're sick and tired of, you know, guessing and, you know, going to YouTube. You know what? I actually have this app where you can go every single day and I give you a workout every single day and you don't have to wait once a week to get a workout from me. You can get one every single day. That link is below. DLB Daily app. You know, we got Black Friday sales going on. I got a challenge coming up in January, so look to that. So if you're looking to take your fitness to the next level, come with me in January. I got a challenge coming for you and giving away lots of money and lots of prizes. We'll see you there. Thank you.